There's something timeless and heartwarming about a traditional Christmas living room. It's the kind of space that feels like home the moment you step into it, where the glow of the fireplace mixes with the scent of pine, where stockings hang neatly above the mantel, and where red ribbons tie everything together in a way that feels both familiar and magical. It's not about modern trends or minimalist perfection. It's about warmth, comfort, and the joyful chaos that makes the holidays so special. A traditional Christmas living room is like stepping into a memory, one that feels cozy, bright, and full of love. The first thing that catches your eye is the tree. Tall, full, and bursting with color, it stands proudly in the corner, its branches wrapped in twinkling lights that cast a golden glow across the room. Each ornament tells a story, some shiny and new, others old and a little worn from years of being hung by careful hands. Red and gold baubles shimmer beside handmade decorations and tiny keepsakes collected over the years. Strands of tinsel and garland weave through the branches, reflecting the lights like tiny stars. And of course, no traditional Christmas tree is complete without the red ribbons, those long, satin strands that drape down gracefully or tie into perfect bows, adding that classic pop of holiday cheer. The fireplace, as always, is the heart of the room. The crackling fire sends out a soft, comforting warmth that instantly draws everyone closer. Above it, the mantel is beautifully decorated, evergreen garland draped across, twinkling lights woven through, and pinnacones nestled between red berries and candles. The stockings hang in a perfect row, one for each member of the family, maybe even a small one for the dog. Each one has its own character, some knitted, some quilted, others with little names stitched on top. They sway gently in the heat of the fire, quietly waiting for Christmas Eve. There's something so simple yet so magical about that sight. It's tradition in its purest form. Every corner of the room seems to glow with warmth. The colors are rich and cozy, deep reds, warm greens, and touches of gold that shimmer in the firelight. The furniture feels soft and inviting, like it's ready to be filled with people and laughter. A plaid throw blanket might be draped over the arm of a chair, a few fluffy pillows scattered across the couch, each one with a hint of festive detail. A snowflake, a holly print, maybe a little embroidered tree. Everything feels layered and lived in, the kind of space where you can curl up with a mug of cocoa and not worry about perfection. The red ribbons are everywhere, tying the whole room together, literally and figuratively. A bow on the wreath hanging above the mantel, another wrapped around a candle holder, a few tied to the garland along the staircase or window frames. Their bright color brings a cheerful energy to the space, standing out beautifully against all the greenery and gold. They're such a simple detail, but they carry so much charm. Red ribbons have a way of making everything feel just a little more festive, like the final touch that turns an ordinary room into a Christmas wonderland. In a traditional living room, the lighting is soft and golden. Overhead lights stay off, letting the tree, the fireplace, and a few candles do all the work. The result is a cozy, intimate glow that makes everything look a little more magical. The reflections of the tree lights dance across the ornaments and glass surfaces, creating that familiar sparkle that instantly feels like Christmas. A few candles flicker on the coffee table or windowsill, their flames swaying gently as if joining in on the celebration. The whole space feels alive, yet peaceful, like it's holding its breath in anticipation for the days ahead. There's always a sense of nostalgia in a traditional Christmas living room. Maybe it's the old family photos on the wall, or the scent of evergreen mixed with cinnamon and cloves. Maybe it's the way the same decorations come out year after year, each one a little time capsule of memories. There's comfort in that repetition. The same red ribbons tied to the same garland, the same stockings hung in the same order, the same ornaments carefully unwrapped and hung in their favorite spots. It's tradition, but it's also connection. Every little detail tells a story, and together, they weave the fabric of family and celebration. The coffee table is usually a small scene of Christmas cheer on its own. Maybe there's a bowl of ornaments sitting beside a few pine sprigs, or a candle centerpiece surrounded by ribbons and berries. A plate of cookies might be waiting, half eaten by the time the night winds down, next to mugs of hot chocolate topped with whipped cream. A few gift boxes tied with red ribbons might already be tucked neatly under the tree, their shiny bows reflecting the glow of the lights. Everything feels abundant but not overwhelming, a balance of beauty and comfort that makes the room feel truly lived in. The scent in the room completes the experience. Pine from the tree, smoke from the fireplace, something sweet baking in the kitchen. It all blends together into that unmistakable Christmas aroma that can make anyone smile. Maybe there's a faint hint of vanilla or orange, maybe the sharp, fresh scent of holly or eucalyptus. Whatever it is, it feels warm and familiar, wrapping around you like a blanket. You can almost taste the anticipation in the air, that feeling that something wonderful is just around the corner. As evening falls, the room takes on an even softer glow. The fire burns lower, the lights twinkle brighter, and the atmosphere feels calm and content. Maybe a classic Christmas movie is playing in the background, or quiet carols drift from a speaker nearby. The stockings sway gently, the ribbons catch the light, and the whole space feels suspended in that magical stillness that only Christmas can bring. It's the kind of moment that makes you pause and breathe it all in, the warmth, the laughter, the sense of home. A traditional Christmas living room doesn't need modern flair or elaborate design to feel special. Its beauty lies in the details, the simple red ribbons, the handmade stockings, the way the firelight dances across the walls. It's a place that invites you to slow down, to savor the familiar, and to find joy in the little things. It's where families gather, where memories are made, and where the holiday spirit feels most alive. Every ribbon, every ornament, every stocking hung with care carries a piece of that timeless magic. By the end of the night, when the laughter fades to whispers and the lights dim low, the room feels like a living memory, one that holds both the joy of the present and the echoes of Christmases past. The red ribbons flutter softly in the fire's last light. The stockings hang quietly waiting for morning, and the whole space glows with warmth and love. It's simple, it's beautiful, and it's everything a Christmas living room should be, filled with tradition, comfort, and that unmistakable feeling of home.